Good day, everyone out there. This is another day and another time on that your beautiful program All Sports on CTV, your number one online TV channel. My name is Lawal Ajibola Akonji Sahid, your Legbashio Sport. And today, we bring on to you in the world of sports. Today, we are going to deal specifically with football, what has been happening during the week and what is going to happen over the coming weekend. We will give this to you and more as we go on a very short break. Please stay with us. We will be right back. Welcome back and thank you for staying with us. Now, let's quickly go down to what has been happening in the world of football over through the week, and then we will go through what's going to happen the weekend too. Over the week, by Tuesday, let's quickly go to La Liga and see what is happening in the La Liga, in the Spanish La Liga. Over the week, on Tuesday, game week 7 in La Liga continue in the La Liga, the Spanish league. On Tuesday, Sevilla play Real Valladolid, and they won that match 2 goals to 1, while Valencia and Osasuna play goalless draw in their own encounter. Real Madrid and Deportivo. Deportivo visited Real Madrid, and Real Madrid have a narrow escape there by winning that match, that encounter 3 goals to 2. By Wednesday, Girona and Rayo Vallecano, of course, they too come together and it is goalless draw in their own match. But Barcelona was able to snatch the 3 points from Getafe with a 1-goal win with Getafe. Then later today, La Liga will be continuing. The game week 7 in La Liga will be continuing later today with Espanyol hosting Villarreal at home, while Las Palmas will be hosting Real Betis and Atletico will be visiting them in Celta Vigo. That is what is happening today, later today. Let's quickly go to the La Liga table. What is it looking like in the La Liga table? Presently, Barcelona is still on top with 21 points, while you see Real Madrid with 17 points. That is 4 points clear of the leader, and Athletic Club is 13 points. And of course, you still have Atletico Madrid with 12 points. This is looking as if the leaders of this league are coming out as we can see them. Now, the bottom four in this very particular league, you can see Valencia over there with only 5 points, Valladolid with only 5 points, Getafe with 4 points, and Las Palmas with 4 points. Getafe is second to the last on the table, yet they almost treat something else with Barcelona yesterday in their match. Let's quickly move on from La Liga and come to another professional league, talking about the Nigerian Professional Football League right over here. The Nigerian Professional League, the game week 3 concluded yesterday, Wednesday. The game week 3 concluded yesterday, Wednesday, with Eyimba playing Lobby Stars and defeating them 3 goals to 1, while Ikorodu City, the newly promoted team from Lagos, hosted Enugu Rangers. But Enugu Rangers were able to tell them, no, we are here. This is our house, this Premier League. We are the ones that are here before you. And they managed to win them at home by 1 goal to 0. By 1 goal to 0. Presently now, the league table is still looking sharp with Remo. After 3 games, they won their own 3 games. They are 9 points. Rivers United 7 points. Niger Tornadoes 7 points. And Eyimba in 6 points respectively, 1, 2, 3 and 4th position. While the bottom 4 are Lobby Stars at the bottom there. Lobby Stars, and we can see Bayelsa United, Atland and Ikorodu City. All these teams are at the bottom, and the last 3 are having only 1 point, while only Abia United have 2 points in their own encounter. That is what looks like in game week 3 in the Nigerian Professional Football League. Let's quickly now go down to England in the EFL during the week. EFL during the week. And of course, we witnessed what happens yesterday and what happens on Tuesday. What happened in the EFL, that is the Carabao Cup, presently ongoing. And of course, in the round 3 there, Chelsea were able to beat Barrow 5-0. Barrow is a League Two team, and Chelsea was able to punish them and tell them that no, we are not your mate in this particular game. Manchester City and Watford 2-1, and of course Manchester City struggled in that game, but they later won that game 2-1. While Warsaw and Leicester City, they played goalless draw, and they went to penalty shootout where Leicester City were able to beat them in that very particular encounter. Wycombe and Aston Villa. Wycombe hosted Aston Villa, but Aston Villa beat them 2-1 to proceed to the next round of that very particular competition. Now, Arsenal and Bolton Wanderers. 5-1, and Arsenal featuring that 17-year-old Ethan Chidiebere Nwaneri, that English football player, 17-year-old, that young lad was able to score 2 goals in that very particular match, and it is 5-1 in that match. Now, Liverpool and West Ham United, 5-1. Liverpool won that encounter emphatically. Another 5-1 there. Arsenal 5-1. Liverpool 5-1. Quickly, on your board, on your screen over there, you will see the round 4. The round 4 draw is already out at the moment, and you can see Brentford will be playing Sheffield Wednesday, while Southampton and Stoke City will be playing. Tottenham Hotspur and Manchester City, these two teams that are in the Premier League, will be facing each other, while the winner of AFC Wimbledon and Newcastle will be facing Chelsea. Whoever win between Wimbledon and Newcastle will be facing Chelsea. Will be facing Chelsea in their own encounter in round 4. Manchester United and Leicester City, another Premiership team encounter. The two of them will be facing up. While you have Brighton, another Premier League team, and Liverpool. This is trying to look like the top tier game now. They will be coming together in this very particular encounter. And of course, Preston North End and Arsenal will be coming together again. Preston North End and Arsenal, another team from the lower tier, will be missing Arsenal. And of course, we do pray Arsenal, with all their experiment with their young lads, will be able to bring us something else in this very particular game. Now, Aston Villa, that team that is doing very well in the Champions League as well as in the Premiership, is going to be facing Crystal Palace in their own encounter. This is how it's going to look like in the 4th round of this very particular game that we call football, the Carabao Cup 2024, that is ongoing in England at the moment. Let's quickly go for a short break. When we come back, we will continue with some of those major leagues in Europe. Stay tuned. We will be right back. Welcome back, my people. Now let's quickly now go down to Italia, yes, in Italy. Briefly, let's quickly go down to Italy. Wednesday, the game week 5 concluded in Italy, and of course, in that very particular game that concluded, Atalanta lost their game. Atalanta, that team that won that European champion, lost their game to Como, 2-3. At home. Of course, Como is visiting Atalanta at home. Como is visiting. You remember, Como is one of those teams that just got promoted to the Italian Serie A, and then they were able to beat this very particular giant in this very game, telling you that there's no more small team in football. Presently, the table in the Italian Premier Serie A is looking sharp also, where we see it here. Torino is at the top with 11 points after 5 matches, and you can see there Napoli second, Udinese third, and Juventus is fourth with 10 points, and 9 points respectively. While at the bottom of this 20-team league, you see Leeds is at the bottom at the number 17th, Venezia number 18, Monza 19, and Cagliari number 20. This is what it looks like in the Italia Serie A. Now let's quickly jump from there and go down to the Europa League, yes, Europa League. That is a continental game that is ongoing presently in Europe. And of course, a lot of teams are participating in this. 36 teams are participating in this very particular game. And over the week, on Tuesday and on Wednesday yesterday and Thursday today, some games will be going, where you see Fborg yesterday. They played their game with Akama, AZ Akama, and AZ Akama beat them 3-2 at home. Bodo Glimt beat FC Porto 3-2 at home also, while Ferencvaros visited Anderlecht and they lost their own game to Anderlecht 2-1. Of course, Dynamo Kiev lost their home game at home too to Lazio of Italy, while Midtjylland and Hoffenheim of Germany play 1-1 in their own encounter. Galatasaray 3, PAOK FC 1. And of course, Galatasaray featuring that our beautiful player, striker Victor Osimhen, is in action again. And though he wasn't on record on the score sheet, but he played beautifully and marvelously. Ludogorets and Slavia Prague 0-2. Ludogorets lost that game to Slavia Prague at home 0-2. And Manchester United and Twente were able to play their game, and it is 1-1. Twente was able to equalize that game towards the end of the game. Eriksen was the one that scored that goal for Manchester United, and Eriksen was the one that do the bonus and dash out the goal against Manchester United. So you will see that it's a beautiful game of football that we are seeing over there. Then later today, we will be seeing Fenerbahce will be playing Union St. Gilos. Malmo will be playing Rangers from Scotland. Ajax and Besiktas of Turkey will be playing, while from Germany, Eintracht Frankfurt and Victoria Plzen will be playing their home game later today by 8 p.m. FCSB and RFS will be playing their game, and Lyon and Olympiacos will be at loggerhead later today. And of course, you know, Roma from Italy and Athletic Club from Spain, they too will be at each other's neck later today. SC Braga of Portugal and Maccabi Tel Aviv of Israel will be together again today, while we can see Tottenham of England and Karabakh FK will be playing together later today. The table of the Europa League is looking beautiful too. As we can see, out of the 36 teams, only 8 will be qualifying automatically. Let's tell you that categorically now. Out of 36 teams, only 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8 will be qualifying automatically. From 9 to 24 are going to playoff, where another 8 will be picked out of them to become 16, and they go to the round of 16 at the knockout stage, while all other ones will be going home with a thank you very much. You are welcome for coming. But then at the moment, the table is looking so fine and beautiful after 1-1 match play, and Lazio is at the top with 3 points, Galatasaray 3 points, Slavia Prague 3 points, and AZ Alkmaar 3 points. These are the top 4. Of course, there's others like Anderlecht that have 3 points on the table, and others are having 1 point until it gets to the end of the table. Until it gets to the end of the table, at the bottom 4 of the table are Ferencvaros, PAOK, Ludogorets, and Dynamo Kiev. All these teams lost their home game, and then they are at the bottom of the table at the moment. They are at the bottom of the table at the moment. This is what the Europa League is looking like at the moment. And let's tell you that this game of football that we call Europa League is a game that no team will be joining any other team from anywhere. Remember, in other formats, in the last format, the previous format we are using, the Champions League players, teams, the moment they drop from the Champions League in the first round, then they will join them in the Europa League. That is how Sevilla was able to join them 1, 2, 3, 4 times, many times like that, and they were the champion of Europa, no doubt about that. But then right now, if you drop out, you are dropping and you are going home. The same thing is happening in the Europa League. And of course, now we are now at that point where we want to know what is going. Let's project ahead. What is going to happen over the weekend? Over the weekend now, let's quickly go through what is going to happen over the weekend. Over the weekend, MPFL, we are going to play in the Nigerian Professional Football League, MPFL. And then, of course, Ekanemi Warriors will be hosting Plus 2 United they will be hosting Plateau United on Saturday 28th of September, while you have Ikorodu City by 3 p.m. also will be hosting Nasarawa United. Ikorodu City will be hosting them in Lagos here, and Akwa United will be hosting Sunshine Stars of Akure in their own encounter. Akwa United against Sunshine United later on Saturday 28th. On Sunday, 29th, Niger Tornadoes will be hosting Bender Insurance, and Eyimba of Aba will be visiting Rivers United FC at home, while Abia Warriors also will be playing Kano Pillars, and Bayelsa United will be playing Kwara United all the way from Ilorin. Katsina United will be playing Lobi, and Remo Stars will be hosting the champion Enugu Rangers in their own game. Of course, Remo Stars is up in the table right now, but Enugu Rangers, who are the ones holding the bragging right, will be visiting them at home. And Shooting Stars of Ibadan, the 3SC Shooting Stars, that is the club, one of the oldest club in Nigeria, will be hosting Atlan of Owerri on Sunday. Now we move from there and we move to our colonial master, that is the English, the English people, English Premier League. Of course, right here, Newcastle United will be playing on Saturday. They will be playing, and Erling Haaland hopefully will be there also, and of course, as the god of goal presently, he will be lashing it on them one more time. Erling Haaland cannot be compared to any goal scorer this season or last season. That man is just exceptional. And of course, Arsenal will be playing Leicester City, Brentford and West Ham will be playing by 3 p.m. Chelsea will be playing Brighton by 3 p.m. also, while Everton will be hosting Crystal Palace at home by 3 p.m. Nottingham Forest and Fulham will be at Loggerhead once more, while Wolves will be hosting Liverpool by 5:30 p.m. on Saturday. On Sunday, the game continue in the English Premier League, the top flight, where Ipswich Town will be hosting Aston Villa. Ipswich Town will be hosting Aston Villa, and Manchester United and Tottenham Hotspur will be doing something to each other on that very particular day. Manchester United is that team that has been doing well on and off on the field of play, and of course people are wondering how is the coach doing, or what is the coach doing about all these things. On Saturday, in La Liga, on Saturday you will be seeing them there. Getafe will be playing Deportivo Alaves. Rayo Vallecano will be playing Leganés at 3:15 p.m. Real Sociedad and Valencia will be playing by 5:30 p.m. and Osasuna and Barcelona will be at loggerhead by 8 p.m. On Sunday now, let's quickly go to Sunday and see Celta Vigo and Girona will be playing their own very particular game. Athletic Club and Sevilla also will be there to battle it out with each other, and Real Betis and Espanyol will be at loggerhead once more. Atletico Madrid and Real Madrid, these two rivals they are just too much against each other. And of course, you know, with the addition of Kylian Mbappe to Real Madrid is looking very sharp at the moment. But then Atletico Madrid, right from day one, with their physical kind of game, and no team to be pushed aside or to be say you are lesser than. Also, you should watch out for that particular game. Let's quickly now jump down to Italia Serie A in Italy, and Udinese will be playing Inter in the opening game for that one on Saturday. Udinese will be playing Inter. Genoa and Juventus will be playing. Bologna and Atalanta will be at loggerhead again by 7:45 p.m. that very particular day. Torino and Lazio on Sunday will be the first game that is going to come down by 11:30 a.m. Pardon me. Como and Hellas Verona, these two teams that are just coming to the league, will be facing each other in this very particular game. They are not strangers to each other, since they've been meeting in the lower tier before they get promoted to the Bundesliga. Now Roma and Venezia also will be at each other's neck, and Empoli and Fiorentina will be playing each other. Napoli will be hosting Monza in this game. Monza are one of those bottom teams in the league. And of course, in the Bundesliga on Saturday, Borussia Mönchengladbach will be playing Union Berlin. Freiburg and St. Pauli will be playing. Mainz 05 and Edenheim will be playing each other by 2:30 p.m. and RB Leipzig and Augsburg will be there by 2:30 p.m. also. By 2:30, Wolfsburg and Stuttgart will be there, and Bayern Munich, the team that has been scoring like crazy over the throughout the game will be at loggerhead with Bayer Leverkusen, that team that won the current champion of the Bundesliga, and of course the team that goes unbeaten last season. Although this season is not like last season and things are looking upside and shaky for this very particular team. And of course, let's quickly now go down the Bundesliga on Sunday. Austin Kiel will be playing Eintracht Frankfurt, and Hoffenheim and Werder Bremen will be wearing boxing gloves to battle it out with each other. Also on Saturday now, let's now jump down. From there we jump down to France quickly. France, you know France, that's with that city that hosted the Olympic last time. Of course, in France, Lens will be playing nice, and Le Havre will be inviting Lille home to punish them if they can, and to job beating, like my people usually say, if they cannot. Monaco and Montpellier will be playing their game on Sunday by 8 p.m. Same thing on Sunday. We will be seeing Toulouse. We'll be playing Lyon at home, while Angers will be playing Reims also at home. Saint-Etienne will be going away to Nantes to play their own game by 4 p.m. And Strasbourg and Marseille, that team that have one of our home players and in those days, talking about Taitao, will be playing his own game by 7:45 p.m. This is the fixtures for the weekend that we have for you, and of course when we come back after these fixtures, we shall be giving you the scores and then the tidbits and the important points of these matches as it comes up. My name is Lawal Ajibola Akonji Said, and of course you are still on to us on All Sport, that beautiful and wonderful program where we give it to you as it happens in the world of sports. Don't worry, whatever happens in the other sports too, we will be bringing them to you as it happens in the world of sport, live and direct. And still yet, you are still on to CTV, your number one online TV channel, and Adamasunle Foundation. They are our sponsors, and their game is still on the Adamasunle Foundation Cup, the 11th edition of its kind. Please, if you find your time, you want to enjoy yourself, good football, just find your way down to Pipeline Field at Aboru and witness full football as it's happening in the under 20, under 13, under 15, under 17, and in the free age category of the game of football. By the time we meet again next time, I am your guy, and I'm saying again and again, please, when you are driving, do not make those calls, because news kills, whether good news or bad news. People lose control on the steering wheel. Just park aside and take your course. Whatever happens, God bless us all. I will see you next time. Have a wonderful day. Bye.